What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are getting real off meta with it. We are using Spidops on the casual ladder today. Now, this team right here is a ranked regulation J team, so you guys could use it on the rank ladder, but since we're using Spidops today and a lot of other off meta Pokemon, I figured we just use it on the casual ladder. But Spidops, Silk Trap, Leech Life, First Impression, Sucker Punch with Bug Terror type should be pretty good for us today. It also has Insomnia, so it can't be put to sleep. On top of that, it's got that Silver Powder to boost bug moves by 20% of their damage, which is really powerful. So looking at this Spidops build, it's looking pretty solid. Cannot wait to use it. Hopefully grab some wins from it. Now outside of Spidops, we also have Pyroar, who's a nice little off meta lion with Protect, Hyper Voice, Flamethrower, and Hyper Beam. Alongside with that, it's got the Throat Spray to boost special attack and actually do relatively solid damage. Our final four Pokemon, we got Calyrex, we got Keldeo, we got Iron Jugulis, and Goldengo. Goldengo is going to be a great special attacker with that Life Orb. Iron Jugulis is going to be our Tailwind setter. Calyrex, obviously an absolute beast on the physical attacking side and within Trick Room. And Keldeo, a solid Pokemon all around with Protect, Secret Sword, Hydro Pump, and Vacuum Wave. Guys, run team for yourself. Rental code is at the top right hand corner. And if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Spidops on the casual ladder. Match number 1 coming at you guys, going up against Kyogre and Magearna, and by accident, I clicked the rank ladder, so if I remember in the next match, we'll be on the casual ladder, but for now, we're hopping on rank, seeing how we're doing. They got Rillaboom, like I already mentioned, they got Magearna and Kyogre, they also have Annihilate with Final Gambit, and they're rocking out with Porygon 2 and Raging Bull. Now, honestly, they could just lead, what is that Pokemon? Annihilate, and I'm gonna actually lead my Spidops because I can always go into First Impression and knock off a lot of damage here, but my speed is terrible. 36. Do I even have Trick Room on this team? No, I can't even set up Trick Room. 36 speed. God dang, Spidops. You're a slow boy. This is why no one uses you. This is why no one uses you. 36 speed. What's the rest of the squad at? Keldeo, what are you at? Okay, so we're pretty fast on that end. I could just go into Iron Jugulis at this point. Not too shabby. Yeah, let's go Iron Jugs. We'll bring Calyrex. Calyrex should be mid-speed, yeah. And last but not least, do we just go Pyro here? Or do I go Keldeo? I'm gonna go Keldeo just because they're probably gonna set the rain. I can really utilize the rain with Keldeo here. Alright, match number 1 should be tough for us, but Spidops, 36 speed. Oh my lord, I didn't even realize it's that slow. It's fine. We're fine. We're doing fine. We'll be fine. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's see what they're rocking with. It's gonna be Annihilate. It is. Annihilate, Magearna pop out here. No big deal for us. I'm cool with that. Spidops looking dope. I actually really like Spidops design. But I think from here we could just start snarling and lowering special attack. Got that Cork Drive boost into speed. I could pop Tailwind if I want to here as well. But Bug Terror First Impression is not really doing too much, so Sucker Punch is probably the play here. So I'm gonna Sucker Punch you. Actually, Sucker Punch is gonna fail. Let's see how much damage we can do with this. Screw it. Bug Terror type. We're going into this with a Snarl on top of that. Down for this. So Bug Terror type. Looking to do as much damage as we possibly can into this Annihilate slot. I really don't know how much damage we're really going to do. We got the Bug Terror. We got the Stab. We got the Silver or the Silk Powder. We got all this stuff going for us. So let's see. First Impression flying. It's going to be not very effective. Oh. Spidops. Spidops. Snarl actually outspeeds, which is pretty good. Is he not going for Gambo? You would think he would want to go for Gambo here. He's going to Defiant Boost. Please go for Final Gambit. He is. Into Spidops. Spidops, can you soak this now? Probably not. Dude, okay, hold up. Give me a chance, baby. Give me a chance. Soul Heart's going to boost it back to regular. And he's popping Trick Room. Okay, hold up. Spidops is here. Spidops is super slow. This could work out fine for us. Magearna is Magearna's even on the special attack board. They throw out Kyogre. Leech Life going to be our best friend here. So I'm going to go for a Leech Life here into the slot. And if I can pull off a Snarl, that would be beautiful. Leech Life flies. Spidops super slow. He's getting after it. Doing great damage. We love that damage, Spidops. We love it. We love that damage. Water Spout's gonna fly. We might be able to soak this. I mean, I was gonna say, Iron Jugulis definitely soaks it, but not Spidops. The Magirna's going to go next here. It's going to be +1 on special attack. It's boosting very quickly, and it's getting very out of hand. And we'll see what he wants to go for here. Dazzling, can you soak this? Don't. Dead. Gone. Alright. So +2 Magirna. Really sucks to see. And I'm down to my final 2 Pokemon. I got Calyrex. Pretty nice here. Probably best bet is just going to water-type Calyrex. Just because we don't feel like dealing with Kyogre. And we don't feel like dealing with like a Flash Cannon from Magirna. I am fighting type here too. Oh, I already used my Terror type. Totally forgot. But Protect's gonna be your play. We're gonna go for high horsepower and look at just KO you. Because Dazzling Gleam just absolutely rips up in the Keldeo. Especially being +2, it's just not good for us. So I'll protect the Keldeo. We'll see what he wants to do here. He's gonna go for a Thunder in this slot. Ouch. And it does paralyze me, actually making me probably slowest on the field. Hold up. Give me a chance here. High horsepower launches. KO. Not enough, but still good damage. Great damage. Flash Cannon does fly. That's why I went Water Terror type, and I get dumped on by that. Absolutely ripped. That's pretty much game. I told you, this Pokemon wouldn't fare too well on the rank ladder, or this team, I should say, wouldn't fare too well on the rank ladder, but it honestly didn't do too bad here because, I mean, I'm going to die out here, unless Vacuum Wave can KO Magirna, which I'm not sure if it can. Let's see. Oh, come on, man. Come on, I really wanted to KO. We'll probably soak this. We live on 1. We are Focus Sash, right? Yeah, it was Focus Sash. And Magirna's just going to finish this one off. So, I actually clicked on the rank ladder. Like I said, wanted to hop on the casual ladder with this team. We ended up losing this first match. Let's go hop into our second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we switched over to the casual ladder, and now I'm ready to win some matches with Spidops. That first match, honestly, wasn't too bad for us. They just absolutely got after it with Magirna. We all know how broken that combo is with Annihilate on that. But we started to counter it a little bit. It just got a bit too out of hand. But Spidops going to be our lead here. I do like it. They could go into Terrapagos, which could be very annoying for us. And honestly, just going into like Booster Energy Iron Gigulus here again is probably our play, just because they got a few special attackers. And I could just like snarl it up, which is nice. So I'm going to end up doing that. So those two, bring in... Do I bring in Cali? Yeah, I can bring in Cali. And last but not least, we go Pyro here, not bad. But Keldeo might just be the best option. That fighting type, yeah. We're going to go Keldeo here. So same squad, same order. Looking to get after it. Spidops here for the lead. Could be solid depending on who they lead. If they end up leading Terrapagos, we're just going to start snarling away. Just keep that Terrapagos under control. And no, they're just going to go Mew and Smeargle, which honestly isn't too bad here for me. Honestly is not too bad here for me because I can just first impression any of these Pokemon. And I'm kind of leaning towards just using first impression into the this Smeargle slot and then lowering special attack stat, which I think is our best bet. So Mew is going to probably go for like Imprison and Transform and stuff like that. So honestly, I could just start Air Slash it down, but I'd rather Snarl just in case this Smeargle is going to be Focus Sashed. And I should have Bug Terror type. What am I doing? Why am I not Bug Terror typing here? Hopefully this is still enough to KO Smeargle. I just want Smeargle to die. That's really what I want. I don't want to put my Iron Giant to sleep. You can't put my Spidops to sleep, which is good. I got Insomnia, but it's going to be my play. He ends up withdrawing Mew. This could be a fine play, especially if they do go into a special attacker here. And they do. Terrapagos. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Terrapagos pops out here. Smeargle on the field. Double down into this slot. And first impression flies. Doing great damage. Okay, so it does enough. It does enough. Bring it down the Focus Sash. I did not have to use my Terror type, which is good news. Snarl's going to fly here. Terror Shell's going to pop. And I'm going to KO the Smeargle. And on top of that, get rid of Terror Shell. And on top of that, drop special attack for Terrapagos. That's beautiful. That's a huge first turn from the Spidops gang. That's a huge first turn. And he's not leftovers, which is great. So he's not Corviknight either. What item are you? I'm curious. What item could it be? Chiyu's gonna pop out here. Chiyu looking mighty annoying. Probably my best bet is to just Silk Trap here. And just go for another Snarl. Just keep lowering the special attack stat. And maybe potentially swap out Spidops. And go from there. Because if I can just keep lowering special attack, this could be really good for me. But Silk Trap's going to pop here, which is a pretty dope move. It's a protect, but if they hit you with a contact move, it lowers your speed. I do like it. Snarl's going to launch here, and of course, who's dodging it? Terrapagos dodges it, which kind of sucks. Chiyu's going to go -1 on special attack, and Terrapagos, what you got cooking here? There's a Heat Wave from Chiyu. I might just stay in here with Spidops and sacrifice it. We're just going for Ice Beam. That's going to KO me, isn't it? Pretty close. Pretty close. Good news is I can actually get off another turn here. And who knows, maybe I can get off this Leech Life, which I am going to send with this Snarl. Snarl flies -2 for both these guys on special attack. Heat Wave's going to launch here. That's the thing. Can you soak this Heat Wave? He's -2. No, you don't. Did that crit me, or am I just that weak? It crit me. Of course it did. Of course it crit me. Of course, man. I was sitting there, I was like, Spidops could probably soak this. Maybe not the Terrapagos shot. Maybe it was doubled down, but still. Come on, man. You don't gotta crit me like that. Ice Beam was fine from Terrapagos, but we're still sitting in a really good position. A really good position. Bringing up both of these guys. A high horsepower should be able to KO Chiyu. And Secret Sword could probably KO this Terrapagos. If he doesn't Terrasilize. I'm with it. But Water Terra, that's the real question. Oh no, their final Pokemon's Mew. I was gonna say if their final Pokemon's Iron Hands, that's not gonna be good for me. But Water Terra's gonna be great here. I'll go Secret Sword. I will go high horsepower. Should be sitting pretty nice here. There's a swap, so Mew's gonna pop out here. Secret Sword's gonna do relatively okay damage. Nothing crazy. It is a Psychic type. But yo, Shiny Mew looks so dope. It just makes me want to get that the Bubble Mew card from Powder and Fates. Oh, dude, that card's so sick. I actually just went to a card show and I got a PSA 10 151 Charizard, and I got the PSA 10 Gold Star Garatina from Crown Tina. Those cards are so sick. I traded in a bunch of stuff and I got them for a good price. I'm super stoked for that. Yeah, I got them. They're just so sick. Secret Sword doing relatively 0 damage. High horsepower should pick up the KO, and it does. We're now sitting +1. And with my typing here, we're looking pretty nice here. We're looking pretty nice. We're looking pretty nice here. Mew out here can't really do much, depending on what moves it has. Honestly, I have no idea what moves it has because you can learn any move. But from here, Glacial Lance is going to be our best friend. We're also going to send Secret Sword into the Terrapagos slot. And I like this. I like this. He could actually Terrasilize here. Use Terra Starstorm, which could do decent damage to me. Could be a problem. Yep, and he's going to do that. He's doing it. I'm +1 on attack with my Calyrex. Let's see how this one plays out here, because I do not believe this Terrapagos can one-shot any of my Pokemon. Even though it's going to be super effective in the Calyrex. I just don't think it can. I don't think it can do enough damage. Guess we're going to find out. Secret Sword is actually going to outspeed, which is gorgeous. And it almost picks up the KO. He's going to imprison here. So he's going for that imprison play. He needs to die. He needs to die soon. He needs to die. He's going for that imprison transform play. That could be real tough for us. Terra Starstorm launches, and I'm able to soak. Both my Pokemon are able to soak. And Glacial Lance follows through here. How much damage are we doing? Great damage. Beautiful damage. Should put us in a category to win this game. Should put us in a category to win this game. Because if I just double down, he's forced to use Transform here. He's forced to use Transform. So we're going to go for moves that are 100 accuracy. Throat Chop. And Secret Sword KO. Or do I risk die? I'm going to go for Secret Sword here. I'm going to go Secret Sword. Let's see. Can it just KO? It does. Beautiful. Makes my life so much easier. Match number 2 going to your boy Spidops Team, grabbing his first win. Third and final match underway, going up against a Necrozma and Groudon team with Archaludon. Always a tough customer when going up against that. But Spidops, I'm ready to roll with you again. Spidops with first impression always works really well. Especially they do have a few Pokemon that we can really rip up into. Especially with first impression and even Sucker Punch into that Necrozma. So I like this lead. As our secondary lead, we could go into maybe like Pyro or something. Actually sounds pretty nice, but I'm leaning towards like Calyrex just for big time damage. Or do I just go Pyro here? What's your speed, Pyro? What you got cooking? 173. You're flying here. You're flying, and I do like you. So I'm gonna go Pyro here. I'll bring Calyrex, and last but not least, so I go Keldeo. Sunlight's probably gonna be out here this match, so I gotta go Keldeo though. Reason being, Archaludon, that thing gets boosted on defense. We're going to need something to take it out. So, Keldeo going to be that Pokemon. Let's see who they end up leading. Let's see if we can grab ourselves this winning record. 1-1 so far. Your boy, 1-1. Rillaboom, Archaludon. Okay. Not terrible for me. Not terrible. Not terrible. Does first impression go before fake out? I hope so. We're gonna go for that, and we're gonna try to trigger our throat spray here. Let's see what he ends up doing here. His first impression would hit this Rillaboom super hard. He's gonna fake out the Pyro, which is fine. Pyro gets faked out, first impression flies, Rillaboom taking big time damage. We love it. So he flinches, can't move. Snarl's gonna fly here, which is no bueno. Not good at all. And from here, I'm just gonna hard swap the Pyro. Or maybe just protect him this turn. Snarl on the Rillaboom. Or not Rillaboom. Snarl on the Archaludon. From here, we're just gonna go Leech Life here. The reason I want to go Leech Life is because he could just go like Grassy Glide me. If he really wants to. And I could protect. I could go into like you. I think he goes for another Snarl. That's true. So we're going to go Leech Life, and we're just going to go Hyper Voice. Try to get this back here. Just go for the Grassy Glide here, and he's going to actually hit Archaludon. Boost Stamina, I believe. I believe that's the play. The Stamina boost play. Hyper Voice launches. Going to KO the Rillaboom. I got +1 on special attack. Or, well, even on special attack. This thing's ready to body press. Probably going to take out my Pyro if I had to guess. I had to guess he's just going to body press and rip up into the Pyro. Hopefully not. But yeah, that's what it's going to be. Bye-bye Pyro. The Pyro out for the count. Rillaboom down for the count. Not bad turns for us, but he's boosted on defense, which is not good for us, and we need something to take it out, which is why I brought this Keldeo. Which is exactly why I brought this Keldeo. Stamina boosted. He is just bulked up to the max. He is bulked up. Not good for us. I got the Keldeo with Fighting Terra, so I am going to bring it out here, and I am probably going to send it here. Depending on who they go into. Let's see what they got. Necrozma or Groudon? You would think it would be one or the other. It's going to be Necrozma. So Necrozma out and about. I have Sucker Punch for that, which is beautiful news, so I am going to send it. That is 4 times super effective. He's Ghost and Psychic. And from here, we're Terrasilize and just going straight for Secret Sword. we got to attack this thing. You could Terrasilize here as well, but Secret Sword should do relatively decent damage, especially with this Terra type boost. Alright, Keldeo, we need you here. Because if not, Calyrex stands no chance up against that, unless I get a lucky crit. So, fingers crossed he doesn't Terrasilize Archaludon. We have great typings here. With Sucker Punch flying into Necrozma and Secret Sword flying into Archaludon. This could be a really good turn for us. Terra-type pops. Little Fighting Fist on her head now. We'll see what they're doing. They're Terrasilize. It's definitely going to be Archaludon. Hopefully it's Necrozma. It's Archaludon. Sad news for your boy. Fairy typing as well. Oh man, this is game set match, isn't it? This could be game set match here. Sucker Punch flying, doing great damage. He had Shadow Shield, so another Sucker Punch will KO that thing. Secret Sword not gonna do too much damage to Archaludon now. That he's fairy typing. Oh my lord. Soaked it all day. Stamina's gonna get boosted. And Body Press flying and Body Press bringing us to Focus Sash. You get a crit too. Get on out my face with that. Getting a crit. Get on out my face with that. Meteor Beam's gonna fly here and yeah, he KO'ing here. Spidops out for the count here. How about you just miss this Meteor Beam? Make life easy for me. You don't. And you double down into my what's it called? Yeah, that's gonna be game. There's only one way we win this matchup, and it's if Calyrex gets a crit. Only shot we have. Only chance we stand is if Calyrex gets a crit. Archaludon just too bulked out, and I said it from the beginning. I said this thing would be a problem, which is why I brought Keldeo. And they just had a perfect Terra attack to counteract it. Alright. Bring out my Cali. Oh, Nerve's gonna pop. No berries allowed. Spidops, I mean, Can't really do much here. I mean, Sucker Punch can definitely be your play. And I gotta go for Glacial Lance. Sucker Punch gonna fly here. Should KO you. Actually, it doesn't, which is good news for us because that leaves my Calyrex to probably pick up the KO. Actually, he's gonna Meteor me. Or Moongeist Beam. Yeah. GG's. GG Spidops. Come on, man. Why can't you pick up the KO? Why can't you pick up the KO? We're gonna go 1 and 2 for today's video. Let Julian just getting the best of us. But still, Spidops doing relatively decent damage. We already knew how bad of a Pokemon it is, but I feel like I showcased it really well. But gonna leave this Pokemon alone. They got this win. Not gonna let my Spidops die. I'm gonna run. We go 1 and 2. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Spidops on the casual ladder and 1 match on the rank ladder with it today. 1 and 2. Grab yourselves a losing record, but still got to showcase this Pokemon pretty well. First impression doing good damage. Leech Life doing good damage. Sucker Punch in that third and final match up against Necrozma. I liked it all around, but probably will never use this Pokemon again in Scarlet and Violet, which is kind of funny to say. But guys, that is gonna be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread some positivity today. Catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.